Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're on season 1 episode 5 of Wednesday. So let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go.
How well do we really know our parents? Take my father. When he was a student, he was accused of a murder that took place right up there. What really happened that stormy night, 32 years ago?
Holy Jesus.
It's all Morticia Frump's fault.
Oh, nailed the accent there. Great casting. Parents' weekend. This should be fun. This should be fun. You reap what you sow. Chapter 5.
I hope Wednesday's happy to see us. Come on, let's go.
that walk, that strut.
I'm happy to report that Eugene is on the mend and is expected to make a full recovery. Make this parents' weekend our very best yet.
Oh, do we get to see Enid's parents?
Look at my family. Talk about toxic pack mentality. Let's get this over with.
Parents, am I right, guys?
Oh, how we miss those accusing eyes and youthful sneer.
How are you, my little rain cloud?
I love the Rain Cloud nickname.
Since you've abandoned me here, I've been hunted, haunted, and the target of an attempted murder.
Ah, nevermore. I love you so.
So weird. I love it.
Are you feeling well? You're looking a touch anemic.
It's good to see you too, Mom. And you, Dad.
He doesn't speak.
Not sure how much more of this family togetherness I can take.
But he's so mopey, this guy.
Gabrielle hasn't shown her face since I started here. Probably sunning herself somewhere in the Seychelles.
My darling daughter.
Or not. Maybe she's right there.
Such good times we had, didn't we, Larissa? Some of us better than others.
Oh, the tension now.
Your Judy Garland impression was a dead ringer.
Sounds positively suicidal.
Apparently her therapist feels she hasn't been very open to the process. It would be most beneficial for you all to attend a family session this weekend.
I've always been a big fan of head shrinking, but anything for our little girl.
This should be interesting.
You make sure they search that cave for any sign of that creature. No stone unturned.
Wait, so it wasn't him that burned it? Damn it.
It's hard to stomach a murderer wandering around town scot-free. You know Reggie, the local coroner? He just blew his brains out.
Jesus. Well, this is going well.
It's been hard not having Wednesday around. I never thought I'd miss being waterboarded so much.
Oh no. I would have hated that.
Who was Garrett Gates, and why are you accused of murdering him?
I refuse to debate a decades-old witch hunt with you. The session is over.
Have it your way, Mother.
Thanks for the candy.
Actually, that's potpourri. Why don't you take the bowl?
He still continues to eat it. Of course. Potpourri.
Brandy Jane.
My name is Bianca.
Excuse me.
New name, new life.
Interesting.
I finally make something of myself and you want to destroy it.
You haven't made squat. You're just scamming a higher class of people, but they're not your friends.
How is she her mother? You don't talk to your child that way.
The bees miss you, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene.
You must be Wednesday. Eugene's moms, Sue and Janet. He's gonna be okay, right?
I should go.
He better be okay. I love seeing those, like, emotions out of Wednesday.
We got security footage?
Nope.
camera was obscured. Black bubblegum.
Oh, this is gonna go well for Wednesday.
Says he covered it up, faked the coroner's report, and has been living with that guilt for all these years.
What case?
Garrett Gates? You know who did it.
There's only ever been one suspect.
Gomez.
Now I got my proof.
It's like something from Pirates of the Caribbean. Should go into Gareth Gates' grave, maybe. Yep.
I am famished.
My appetite eludes me, Mother. The same way the truth eludes you.
Just talk to her. Tell her what's going on.
We need to tell her.
Yes, please do.
She'll never believe us.
Have you wolfed out yet?
No.
Well, that is a disappointment.
Oh, these parents are killing me.
What's happening, Miss Thornhill?
I have no idea.
Gomez Adams, you're under arrest for the murder of Garrett Gates. Do the right to remain silent.
Oh, she's crying. the way he slides down.
Your mother and I stepped out to catch our breath.
Catch your breath, eh? Does more tissue do it?
My survival instinct kicked in.
Oh, it was him.
Perhaps my father is exactly what he says.
Thank you for being so honest with me.
But then there's the matter of his tells.
Oh, he's lying.
The way he delivers a comforting wink.
Is he covering for Morticia?
The right way to flay a rattlesnake.
They really do taste like chicken when prepared properly.
As far as fatherhood goes, I would say you've been more than adequate.
Quite a nice scene there between the two of them.
All I see is a guilty man who's finally going to pay for his crime.
Because that's what you want to see.
His mother hung herself in the backyard, his father drank himself to an early grave, and even his little sister didn't escape. Your father doesn't just have Garrett's blood on his hands, he's got the whole damn family.
Huh. There'll definitely be something more to that.
I just want you to know that all I want is the very best for you.
Maybe lack of the pressure and disappointment will work wonders. Summer camp.
So camps for lycanthropy conversion?
She keeps belittling her emotions and feelings.
Don't you want to wolf out and finally be normal?
Maybe speak up, Dad. Yeah, I need this outfit. This outfit is a win.
Father packed her favorite bait.
Quite the bait you've got there.
It's quite a catch. I'll never live up to your legacy here. Why would you send me somewhere where I could only ever exist in your shadow? Everything is a competition, Mother.
Only if you make it one.
Father didn't kill Garrett Gates, did he?
She did.
No. I'll never forget the way he looked at me. He was even foaming at the mouth. It was like I was staring into the eyes of a rabid beast.
To be fair, he walked into it. Like, he walked onto that blade. She didn't stab him. He technically killed himself.
Your father took the blame in order to protect me.
Mad. Self-defense and all of this.
You said Garrett was foaming at the mouth, dilated pupils, mental confusion. What are those all textbook symptoms of? There's only one way to find out.
They're gonna dig him up.
When you got your first grave digging kid, you were so happy you nearly smiled.
He was so happy that you nearly smiled. That tickled me.
Guess there's gonna be an Addams family reunion in lockup tonight.
Last night.
I've seen jackals with more self-control. I borrowed it from Garrett. He died from nightshade poisoning.
Oh.
Kill all those outcasts. Sneak into that dance and spike the punch bowl.
Oh.
Did you have a vision? What happened?
He was supposed to spike the punch bowl at the dance.
He was going to use the nightshade poison to murder the entire school.
So technically you saved a bunch of people.
Garrett Gates wasn't killed by a stab wound.
So gross.
Back when you were sheriff, you were in charge of the case and covered it up.
Ansel confessed the whole thing to me in a drunken stupor. My job was to keep the peace.
So keeping the peace is pointing the finger at Gomez?
What I resent is that you could have prevented Garrett's death if you had done your job.
Wednesday looks genuinely impressed at Morticia right now.
My father will be released immediately with a full and unequivocal apology from the sheriff's office. Do we have a deal?
What a team.
You were very impressive in there.
Yeah, I could see that she was proud.
My visions tend to be positive. That makes me a dove. You're a raven.
Oh, okay.
Goody was a witch of great strength. Vengeance pushed her too far, and even she couldn't save herself.
Interesting. The daughter maybe gonna have something to do with it?
You'll need to pick which activities.
No, I don't. Because I'm not going.
Yes, you tell him, Enid.
Not ever. If I'm meant to wolf out, then I'm going to do it on my own timeline.
Yes. What a queen.
I'm proud of you, kiddo.
Oh, he does speak. Oh, here we go.
One condition. Wait until the school year is over.
Don't push it.
Oh, dear.
I knew you didn't have what it takes to be a murderer.
As much as that stings.
I love these guys.
All the wonderful times I had here. But they were just that. You have your own path to blaze.
Oh, I like that. You have your own path to blaze.
I'm only a crystal ball away.
Thank you, Mother.
Their relationship back on plain sailing. We love to see it. Oh, what's she seen now?
Rowan's father already knows what happened, and he fully supports my decision not to involve the authorities. His telekinetic abilities were driving him mad, and he attempted to murder you twice. I did what I needed to do to shield the school from controversy.
Tell that to Eugene. How are you protecting him?
Yes, weebs. How are you protecting Eugene?
What on earth?
Fire will rain. What? Fire will rain. I've got no clue what that means, but at least Wednesday got to the bottom of Weebs. She is indeed a shapeshifter. It was her that took on Rowan's farm, but his dad knew about it, and they'd rather have it this way than any controversy about Nevermore, you know, and the students and whatnot. So the plot still thickens there because there's still a monster on the loose. The whole Rowan thing was completely separate from that, or at least that's the vibe that I'm getting here. They're not related, which means the monster's out there, we don't know who it is. I'm assuming that it's not Weebs because she can shapeshift into other people, but I don't think it's monster related. Which then would leave Therapist, Thornhill, maybe still the sheriff. It wasn't really confirmed that it was him that burned the cave, so I think I've got it wrong there. And he did still run the DNA as well. So yeah, I think I was barking up the wrong tree there. It also could be Tyler. I ruled out Xavier last week, ruled out Weebs this week. Well, I don't want to say ruled out completely, but I just don't think it's her. We're not really closer to find out who the monster is, really. I mean, maybe one step if I'm ruling out weebs, but nothing significant to be like, yes, that is who the monster's going to be. We did wrap up, obviously, Garrett Gates and that whole situation there. So weebs found Garrett falling in front of her. Then we had Morticia being the one that actually killed Garrett, although he did technically just walk directly into the blade. More importantly, he was poisoned with nightshade with the vial in his comb, so he was going to die anyway. So this nightshade is really serious poison. So I'm gonna hazard a guess that this poison will come up again. This nightshade poison will come up again. He was going to use it to wipe out a bunch of students in Nevermore. It was through, was it Ansel, his dad's orders to do that in Garrett's story. I mean, they're all apparently dead, but his sister disappeared. I think his sister's going to come back into it. I just don't know how yet, but I do think she's going to come back into it. And I think it's going to have something to do with Nightshade. But I enjoyed this episode a lot, and I think a lot of that had to do with Morticia and Wednesday's mother-daughter relationship being explored and resolved in this one as well, because I could sense the tension from the get-go between the two of them. A mother-daughter relationship is a tricky one. We saw that evidently in this with Enid and Bianca as well. Some of the parents, open your eyes. Like, why are you treating your kids this way? I just don't get it. Like, as strange as Morticia is, the love that she has for Wednesday, it cannot be questioned. She's there for her, and she made it clear in this one as well. Like, she'll be there. She's just a crystal ball away. Whereas the other parents, they seemed very much so like about themselves, wrapped up in their own stuff and forcing their agendas upon their kids. Whereas Morticia's more like, this was me, not forcing it upon you, but this was my world. But, you know, spread your wings, butterfly, and fly free, you know, you do you. Which I completely respect. I would like to see more of the family as well. They're so funny. Like, they're funny without obviously meaning to be funny. It's just their own quirks, and the way that they deliver the lines is brilliant as well, obviously. But I love their quirkiness, and they embrace their weird side, which I just love. I do think there's a lot more to Weebs. Like, that scene between Weebs and Morticia was so tense. I loved it so much. Like, it was so passive aggressive, but also their relationship could have ended up good, but jealousy and confusion, misinterpreting personalities and things like that, I think plays a massive factor within Weebs and Morticia as well. I think that Weebs just really wants the school to be successful and do well. I think that's her main focus, is the school and protecting Nevermore and the kids within it. I honestly think that that's her main focus. Could be wrong, you could be laughing at me right now, I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. And I think she'll do whatever it takes to keep the kids safe and the school safe. Therefore, if she does come across this monster, I think she'll do whatever she can to tackle that. But again, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. It's getting good though. It's getting really good. I enjoyed this episode a lot, and I can't wait to see where they take it. And I want to see more therapy sessions, preferably with the whole family. That would be great. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. If you enjoyed it, give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I'd just love to have you. I have the extended versions over on Patreon, so if that interests you, please check that out. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Bye, guys. And now it's time for a comment from the Dark Pack, and today I've chosen Ian's, who says, Thing is my favourite. His mannerisms are fantastic. Who would have thought a hand could show so much emotion? Yes, that dance has become iconic. and I imagine Jenna has been asked about it as many times as it's been copied, which is a ton load. This show loves to keep you guessing, and it's fun watching you come up with scenario after scenario. I enjoyed this reaction and episode very much. Cheers as always, Dak, for the laughs. And thank you so much, Ian, and for your lovely comment. As always, I love to read them. And they always make me smile, knowing that you're enjoying them. And yeah, I can imagine Jenna's been asked about it so many times. But that's the thing, when you have like an iconic scene within a show or a movie or whatever, it can just blow up, can't it, and become everyone's obsession. And I think in this scenario, TikTok just ran with it, didn't they? And yeah, I'm sure she's sick to death of answering the same questions, but I guess it is what it is. And with regards to Thing, you're so right. You can see emotion, which is so weird to say because it's literally a hand, but it's like the little micro movements and the way that the music is added within it as well, and his positioning. Whoever the actor is that plays Thing, A+, absolutely A+, fair play to you. So yeah, I'm excited to dive into like behind the scenes and stuff after I've watched the show, find out the making of and all the rest of it. But for now, I will just enjoy as is. And thank you so much, Ian, for sharing your thoughts on the episode and for watching my video. It really means the world. I hope you enjoy more to come as well. Don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of my videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. Thank you so much, guys. Bye for now.